Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create deals in Pipedrive automatically from website contact form leads. Let's suppose I am running a business and I am collecting all my leads with the help of contact form 7. I want that whenever I receive a new lead, automatically I should create a person in my Pipedrive account and then create a deal for the same. Doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between contact form 7 and Pipedrive. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I am going to receive a new lead in contact form 7, I am automatically going to create a person and a deal in my Pipedrive account. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. Here in this video, we are going to see how we can create the deals in Pipedrive CRM on all the form submission which I have received from contact form, and for this I'm simply going to build integration between these two applications, contact form 7 and Pipedrive, with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'm going to name this workflow as create deals in Pipedrive automatically from website contact form leads, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and I'm going to select it as forms automation and then click on create. Now here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter the trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Now here in this workflow, whenever there is a new form submission, I want to create a deal in my Pipedrive, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will first take contact form 7, and then in my action application, I will be taking Pipedrive, in which first I will be creating the person and then creating the deal in my Pipedrive CRM account. So first I'm going to select my trigger application as contact form 7. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new form submission and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and contact form 7, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my contact form 7 with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. For that, I'm going to open my WordPress dashboard. So as contact form 7 is a plugin of WordPress, I have installed that from here. After adding and activating this plugin, it will start appearing over here. From here, we have to go towards this contact forms, and you will see all the forms which I have created. I will be using this lead form, so I'm going to click on this edit, and if I scroll down, you can see all the fields which I have created: first name, last name, email and phone. I'm going to click on this webhook on the top, and then I'm going to remove the previously existing webhook URL, go back towards my workflow, copy this webhook URL and paste that over here. And then if I scroll down, I have this option of save. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to scroll above and then I'm going to save this again. Then you will see the contact form saved. And now over here I'm provided the ID of this form. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go back towards my workflow. Over here I can see this waiting for webhook response. So now I'm going to do the test submission in order to capture the webhook response here. Now as soon as I do this form submission, I should capture the response, and this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created is working fine. So over here I'm going to go towards the pages, click on all pages, and here I'm going to paste the ID which I have just copied. I'm going to search for that page. And here it is. This is the lead form in which I have built this connection. So I'm going to click on this view. And over here I'm going to do this form submission. So I'm going to enter some dummy details in all these fields. My name is latest, last name is lead. My email address is latestlead@pabblytudes.com. And then I'm going to enter my phone number. So here my phone number is this. Now I'm going to do this form submission by clicking on this submit, and here as soon as the form submission has been done, I should capture all these details to my workflow. I'm going to open my workflow, and just 3 seconds ago I have captured the response. The phone number was this, email address was latestlead@pabblytudes.com, and the name was latestlead. Here as soon as I've done the form submission, I have captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between Pabbly Connect and contact form 7 that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new form submission, I'm going to create a deal in my Pipedrive. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'm going to search for Pipedrive. In my action event I'm going to select it as create a portion. So before creating a deal, I am going to create a portion in my Pipedrive CRM. I am going to click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the API token. Now to get this API token, I am going to follow the head test given below. I have to go towards my account, go towards the profile icon at the top right corner, and then go towards the personal preference and the API. I will open my Pipedrive, go towards this profile. From here, I'll click on this personal preference and then click on this API. Here, an API token is provided to me, which I'm going to copy and simply paste that over here. And then I'm simply going to save this, and you will see Pipedrive will be connected to my Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to enter all these details. So over here, I'm not going to enter any of these details like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from this contact form 7, and when I click on this field, I can see this contact form 7. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I am going to enter my name as latest lead. I am going to enter the label as customer. I am going to enter the phone number. I am going to skip this labels because this field is not a required one, and also I have not received the response for that. I am going to enter the email address as latestlead@pabblytudes.com. Again, I am going to skip this organization and the owner. The visible to is item owner. I am going to map the first name, which is latest, and the last name, which is lead. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Pipedrive and check whether this lead or a person has been created there or not. So on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on the contacts, and here it is. So over here I have created this latest lead. If I open this, you can see this is the same phone number and the same email address. So this is the same email address. So we have created a person, and now we are going to create a deal. So for that, I'll go back towards my workflow. I'm going to cross this, click on this add new action step, and again select my action application as Pipedrive. In my action event, I'm going to select as create deal and then click on connect. Now, as I have already an existing connection, I'm going to save this. In this title, I'm going to enter the name of the person. The name of the person was latest lead. I'm going to skip this creation date. This field is not a required one. The status will be open. The pipeline ID. So over here, I'm not going to map the pipeline ID. I'm going to keep it as pipeline itself. The stage will be qualified. The owner will be informed. The organization will be Pabbly. I'm going to enter or map the person ID. Now I'm not going to enter this manually again. As I've created a person, I have received the person ID, which is this one, data ID 16. This is my person ID. I'm going to enter the probability as 100. I'm going to enter this manually, and then I'm going to skip this value. Now in the currency, I'm going to select it as Indian rupee. I'm going to skip this label and visible to will be owner only. I have entered all the required details which is required to create a deal. I'm going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here we have received the response. I'm going to open my Pipedrive and check whether a deal has been created there or not. So this is my Pipedrive. I'm going to first refresh this once. And under the organization Pabbly, we have created this latest lead, and if I scroll down, you can see all the details are added here. Phone number is this, email address is latestlead@pabblytudes.com. So now to summarize, we took contact form 7 as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new form submission, and then we wanted to create a person. So we took Pipedrive. First we created a person. After creating this person, we received the person ID, which we are going to map in the deal. So in this action step, we wanted to create the deal. We mapped the person ID and then finally created the deal out of this. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between this contact form 7 and Pipedrive with the help of Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link to this workflow in the description so that you can check this out. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.